Da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. For those of you guys who are new, hi, my name is Kit. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch and YouTube, and today we are going to be playing my favorite cat game, Neko's Night Market. Honestly, it's the only cat game I've ever played, but I still think it's really cute. Also, I'd very much appreciate if you're on YouTube and you enjoy my overall vibe of stream today or my past streams that I posted on there. Don't forget to leave a like and help us get to 125 followers. I think we are like 2 away on that one. And if you are on Twitch, hello. And the same thing applies to you. Help me, please, get to the magical 50. I'm hoping to get there by February, but honestly, it's okay if I don't. It's fine. Anyway, as usual, just give me a few seconds or so because I very much struggle with trying to get YouTube and just in general recently I keep forgetting to have the right information on, so there have been a few times where I look back at the stream and I accidentally have the wrong game on it. I'm like, oh crap, what am I doing? I'm failing as a professional streamer. It's fine. I just edit it. But sometimes I read at the past stream descriptions and stuff, and I'm like, it's half deleted from the old ones. At least these past 2 times, half deleted from the old ones, and then then it will go into something else, and I'm like, what was I on? Like seriously, why is it like that? I have no idea. Okay, so this is good. I already know I already did what is it? Discord, there you go. And I'm actually proud of myself. I don't know if you guys notice if you are here, but I actually managed to be somewhat on time for stream. This is the closest I've been to being on time. Usually I'm 10 minutes late, but no, because I needed to double check I got all the information. I was only a solid minute late, and I'm actually very proud of myself. Hey Dishbowl, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. So let's get into the game. It is going to be the awkward view again because I still have not figured out how the heck to get the game to not close out whenever I get off of this. So we are gonna what am I doing? Let's see. Apply settings, and then bam, it's to the magical beautiful view. Actually, I don't know what this is. Okay, anyways, I'm trying to remember what we did last time. I think we were trying to save up for the paper crafts bench. That's what I remember being there, but I'm not sure 100%. And then just real quick, because I already know it's gonna exit out. Oh man, I played myself. Okay, hold on. Oh hey Silverfire, welcome in. Give me 2 seconds, because I know this is what I have to do. I have to do J. I was trying to fix something real quick because my VTuber is so small, but we're gonna do windowed on real quick. Apply settings. No, my boba thing fell. Okay, so we're applying settings. Apply. And then hopefully if I get, no, it did not apply. It lied. Miss Kamisata, happy Tuesday. Did you win? How did the interview go on Friday? Did you get an offer? Did you accept? You a professional doctor now? How was the week? And you have the Potato Man on your head. Yes, I do have Potato Man on my head because I did see it as an option whenever I was changing my. Oh no. Okay, hold on. This is not going okay. Sorry guys. The game's being dumb right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and restart it real quick. But yeah, I found the potato. They had a potato, they had an avocado, and they had, for some strange reason, a tomato of all things to have on your head. I could get the potato and avocado because look at this is freaking cute, but the tomato did not make sense to me, and so I chose it. But okay, it decided to go to this thing. Okay, I think my fiance said it was Windows. I got it. But yeah, the what was it? It's not. I wouldn't be a doctor. The interview was to be a vet assistant, which is kind of like a tech with less steps because I'm not certified. But it did go. I thought it went okay, but they moved on to other candidates. So I did but I did end up, what is it, getting a job offer somewhere else at the clinic I originally interviewed for on Wednesday. So I did get that at least. So they're going through like the hiring process right now, which isn't that bad because at least it's like, at least it's something. But it was kind of like annoying for me because they did bring me in. There you go. I'm a lot bigger now. Let's do that. And then for YouTube, you're fine. But yeah, so they did move on to another candidate. But the annoying part was like it wasn't even that I didn't get that job. It was just that they waited until like 3 p.m. to tell me when they were like, yeah, we'll tell you like Monday morning. It's gonna be fine. And that was a big lie. That was an absolute no. So I had to like email the other people and be like, hey, like I'm gonna accept your job offer. But obviously I made it sound like like I wasn't a complete loser. I was like, I think you guys will help me like be better here. And so that's what I said to them. And they're like, cool. So I'm going through that process right now, and I had to like email a few people and like text people and be like, hey, can you like pretty please be my work reference? Like I will love you forever. And luckily they did, but that lady is so like efficient. I think she like contacted them today, and I was like, my guy, I gave it to you this morning, but like pop off, go ahead. Okay, so we do need 1 box of flowers, but I don't know how to get that. Yeah, so let's just call it a doctor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, basically it's a doctor with everything's just a doctor with less step. So like technician, doctor with less steps. VA technician with less steps. It's just the amount of like schooling that you get. Okay, wait, pug ramune. I've never heard about it until now. Let's see. I want to get a box of animals. Oh my gosh, I didn't even read that. So let's go ahead and do this. We're just gonna yoink everything. Honestly, I don't know how to build the relationship with these villagers. I need a soda pop star. 3 soda pop stars. Okay, so I think like they will tell you what the heck they need in order to do that. Efficient or desperate to get the position ASAP. That's like the red flag, honestly, where I was just like, but you know, I'm just as desperate. Because I actually do need the job ASAP, because as much as I would love to just be continue being the professional attention seeker that everyone says VTubers are, they do not pay the bills as much as I would want to. And honestly, I with like my class starting, I've had less time to like actually advertise and take pictures for my Etsy, so I need to do that tomorrow as I continue to avoid reading a book for class. But that's a different story. But I do have like I did make a new background for my products that I got from like Daiso and stuff. So it's like a bunch of like flowers on like a huge, not a huge fence, but like a pretty big fence, right? With like a bunch of different colored flowers. They're usually like pink, blue, and yellow. And so I have those right now, and I need to just like retake pictures of everything, which is not even that hard to do. I'm just me, where I'm just like, nah, that I can't. Also, I've been like really into like other stuff right now. Well, not other stuff. I've honestly just been trying to get like my crap together, but I do need to read a book first, so I need to finish that before I do my product thing. How did they not see your criminal background, cult leader? Well, luckily luckily for them, I want to hide my fame. That's why. So they didn't see my criminal background and me being a cult leader, because I'm hiding my fame. I'm trying to be just a normal person like everyone else. And I did not tell them right off the bat that I was a famous Twitch VTuber here. That's why. Okay, so we do have a bunch of these, so we will do the Octo Candy. Oh, do they have like specific places to go? But eventually they will have to run a background check, so I don't know how, like, I don't know how big the Kamisato cult is actually. So depending how big it is, they might be like, oh man, do we really want a cult leader to be with us? But you know what? They already offered the job. There's no takebacks. There's no take backs at all. It's like a 5-year-old game. Just nah. I see Kick Incognita Sato. That's what they like to call me. That's actually my name from high school. Oh my gosh, I hate it here. So all you can do is just wait while they go through the hiring process. Maybe start the 5th. Yeah. So I think she says it takes about a week to go through that whole process because I have to do like a drug test. I also have to do the background test that they have, and then with like them doing all those results, she is supposed to send me a letter, but it honestly depends how quickly my other reference gets back to her because 800. I thought it was 400 last time. Oh no, it was this. Wait, did we get a paper crafting? Yes. Okay, so we'll do that. Ooh, okay. Unless I bought 2 of them. Oh no, I did not. Yeah, so I don't know because they called one of my references today, and she had told me that she had told me they called, right? She was like, yeah, I did that. Like we should be good on here. I think it was just one that they wanted. And so she kept me up to date, but the other one, I did not have her cell phone number until I emailed her because one, I needed to get in contact with her because she's one of the vets that she was one of the vets that did my recommendation letter for school. And so I had bought everyone that did a letter for me, I bought them a gift from Japan, right? And so the 2 female doctors, they both are getting like really pretty fans that I bought from Himeji Castle. The other one, he's my old boss. Honestly, I still have not bought his like present for writing me the letter, but I do know he likes sweets, so I might just buy him actually just a nice box of chocolate and be like, hey, thanks for doing this. Like, I really appreciate it. But I emailed her and I was like, hey, I have your gift. Can I get your number? So, like, because she works at mobile clinics that I used to work at. So I was like, hey, I want to meet up. That way I could drop it off. We could catch up maybe like in between her breaks. Because honestly, I don't think those clinics are busy anymore. And I got a planter box. Yay! If you make a pug paper doll, I call dibs. Oh yeah, let's go see what we can make with the paper crafts. Oh, I'm so excited about this actually. Let me get some coordination. So yeah, I do have to meet up with her to give her the fan, but also I was like, hey, like squeeze that in. I was like, hey, can you be my work reference? Like they're gonna contact you maybe today or tomorrow, but no, that lady is on top of it. She was like, boom, 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 like we are good. So Mineko's inflation is steep. I know, 800 for a crafting bench, and I need to make a die. How do I make a die? Do I have to like buy it? Oh, that's actually really crazy. Okay, so we'll go here as I figure out the world. I think maybe I have to buy it at the night market. That's the only thing I could think of, really. So let's go see, unless Mr. Hank the Hunk, I think that's what his name is, has died, but I doubt that he does. Well, this is crafting things, but that's actually crazy because this game's like prices. Well, I always say it makes sense because they're a small town, their business is struggling, so like low key they're all happy and like, yeah, we love each other, it's fine here, like we're a community, but they're low key all just stealing money from each other because um it has to be the same money circulating. So if you have the higher prices, then you're gonna be the one with like all the money in the village, the top shot. And maybe that's why Bobo's the way he is. Maybe Bobo's mom is like the secret like cult leader of this village. I could see it. I could see it. Okay, let's do this. Bam. Let's go collect a bunch of these things and the lovely little hairballs here. Well, congrats, you must be excited. You know what happened now? You'll get a ton of job offer calls coming in. Oh my gosh, that's just how it always works though. I feel like for anyone after you get like you landed something, then they'll be like calling back and be like, hey, can you apply here? Like, can you apply here? We'd love to have you. And I'd be like, you had 2 weeks to do this. Like some of the jobs that I applied to, because I didn't do like their websites or like through their websites, I did through Indeed. So I applied to about 15 jobs, and I will say half of them did not even open my application. So I was like, okay. Well, thanks for that. But yeah, I'm just glad to actually be doing something because like I've been keeping myself busy because I don't know if I said it, I probably did, but I'm the type of person that always needs to be doing something or I will like high key go insane. Like um it's not as bad as when like I first moved over here because when I first moved to the city I am in now, it was because I just graduated college and my fiance was already working, right? So I wanted to take a break and such, and so I took like a month off, but I'm definitely one of those people who max will need like 2 weeks off unless like I'm like walking around on like a legit vacation. No, I will go crazy after 2 weeks. That's why I always end up like setting or finding like a new hobby. That's the rabbit hole when I'm off. That's when I get like the ADHD hobby collector and I literally become the trash man. Like I will collect everything, pour my life savings. It's bad, but when I was off for that month, I legit was going crazy because that's when I was first starting to actually like stream with video games and stuff. So I was very new into like, oh, promoting myself on Instagram, making those reels. What else? Like setting up everything. Oh no, please stop. Please respond. I didn't know how to crochet at that point too. So like I had nothing and I was just binge watching anime. And I will tell you by like week 3, my fiance was probably tired of me. So so he was like, I could tell you're like you're getting bored, you're going crazy, like please do something. So I started looking for jobs, but I did not want to start because like I said, I hate starting stuff. Now you're a professional. Yes, professional. I am the greatest VTuber ever. As I try to convince myself, honestly, I'm getting better. I will say that I'm getting a lot better. Although, I did not mean to look at that. I meant to actually eat it. I like since I'm trying to get my crap together this week, and so I started using my digital planner yet again. That one has been seeing a hiatus since like I think shoot since oh that was really bad. Probably since no oh my gosh, not September, August. My planner has seen like a hiatus. So I've actually started using it again and I have video ideas now. Now it's just not me scrambling for like any random stream clip and just be like, bam, this is what you get today. Here. No, I actually have like stream ideas or like video ideas. So one of them, unfortunately, I did it, and I that's all that matters is that I actually did it. One of them did not pop off as much as I'd like to, but also because I didn't use a trending audio. Like, I did it because I want to, because that's how I felt. So I made one about you guys talking about all my different outfit changes, but it only has like 35 views compared to like, I feel like on average I get like 200 at least, like 150 to 200. So you gotta get ready to do some auditions for VTuber talent agencies. Okay, so I didn't know those were a thing. I actually did not know at all until I started like interacting with more videos on Instagram and such. Is when I saw a lot of VTubers like talk about that they're in an agency and like I was wondering why so many people did collabs. I was like, dang, people out here are really good at being social. Like they are talking to each other, they're like setting things up, and I'm just like I'm just here like I talked to maybe like 1 or 2 people because I am like very shy when it comes to texting. So I'm just here and I'm like, okay, like we'll talk to 1 2 people, get comfortable with them. But no, I was so confused why people were actually with like 5 6 VTuber friends, and I was like, what? But then they were like, no, we're all in the same agency, and I was like, that makes so much sense. Like obviously they're friends now, but that's how they started. It was like in their agency, and I was just like, oh my gosh. One of them was he's a guy VTuber. I don't talk to him, but I've seen a lot of his videos, and I love his avatar. It's to die for. His name's like not Mineko. It's gosh, it's somewhere around there. It's Nieko or something like that. He basically looks like a cat version of Kaya from Genshin Impact. Um, And it's so funny to see them because like one, he used to be by himself, but I think he got adopted in by a bunch of like bigger VTubers. And so now he's with like a bunch of different guys, and he's like the pure innocent one, and they're just like they're saying a bunch of jokes that go over his head, and that's like the whole punchline of it. But like stuff like that, they just kind of like low-key get adopted in, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? But no, I am waiting a bit more before, probably when I get 50 followers is when I'm gonna like shoot for sponsorships, but obviously not like that gaming what is it? That gaming soda that basically sponsors everyone and their mother. I can't remember what it's called. G Fuel, there it is. G Fuel sponsors everyone, I swear. I wouldn't sponsor that. Like I would be like, okay, people, like get, let me get sponsored by something I really care about, which is basically what is it? Pokeworks. Okay. That is, yeah, boba sponsors definitely like sign me up. Pokeballs, there's a company there called Pokeworks, and I go there, well not anymore, but very concerning. I went there at least at least once a week, and I hate their new oh wait, I'm gonna do this and I'm not gonna have it. I hate their new reward system because their reward system used to be so nice. I was so oblivious to my habits. It just went off basic points. Like, oh, okay, like every like 120 points, I believe, you would get like a free bowl. But no, they changed it to basically you see your dollar amount that you spend there. And now it's every $100 that you spend there, you get a free bowl. And now I hate whenever I get a reward because now I have to be there in shame like, yes, I spent $100 to get $13 off. Like that's actually crazy. I hate it now because now I have to like look at my spending habits right in the face. But it's okay because now I feel like the last time I went there was like 2 weeks ago, and now I kind of like change it to once a month. So Pokeworks, if you're watching, switch to your old reward system so I can spend more money. So I could be oblivious again, because now I don't go there often because I'm just like, nah. Hey, saving $13 is better than nothing. Yeah, it all adds up. It really does. But yeah, now I'm just like waiting for them to fix it because I go there once a month because I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we're not gonna try to eat out a lot. But I also ate out quite a bit because my old job, since we were always on the road, we would be able to just eat everywhere. Like we had such a team of enablers. It was very dangerous for all of us. Like I worst group of people. I love my coworkers, but literally anytime you just had to give them the look like, and we all knew that meant let's go get boba or like let's go get like good food. And even if someone was saving money, we're like, okay, like, but how much do you have left this week? This is like, it's a stressful day. You can do it. We can all do it. Like, let's get some boba. Worst team to like save money on, because we go to Pokeworks, we go to like fried chicken places, sushi places like galore, and we would go boba shop hopping all the time. So we'd be like oh hey, I found this new like boba place on Instagram, let's go try it, it's only like 10 minutes away from the clinic. And we're like, yes, let's go. Love them. Those are my type of people. But now I just need to be like, okay, calm down. Okay, so who was the one that wanted the 3 pop ones? I think it was her. Are there good eateries near your new employer? A lot of lunch dates? I don't know, actually. So I've okay, we're gonna gift her. We're building our relationship here. I have no idea though. Say forever or until the next favorite band on scene. Let's see. We can make a craft. We could make a cat purse. Oh my gosh! So you get recipes from gifting them. I love it. Okay, but so basically, whenever I went to that clinic, I just went like there and back. That's all I did. Usually I would go exploring because I did want to treat myself to coffee because it's very stressful. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, this like past like few weeks have been like so stressful for me just because of like everything piling up, whether it's like vet school stuff, interview stuff, and now my new class where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to get back into the groove of things for school. So I've been like getting a lot of boba. I've actually, it's very concerning. I've gotten more boba than whatever I've usually got, and a lot more drinking coffee because like I have like I'm slowly trying to get used to waking up earlier because like I said, I used to wake up at like 9 a.m. ish. Oh no, you know what I just realized? Okay, this is gonna screw me over, but let's see. We're gonna do, I think it's J. Hopefully this doesn't do that. And we'll do this. Bam. Apply settings. Please don't get mad at me. I'm so I'm so scared that this thing will get so mad at me. But I just realized, do I not have? I don't. What the heck? Okay, okay. Where did this go? I know I had it 2 seconds ago, but this thing hates me. So we do have this PC screen console game room background VTuber. Okay, we're gonna go here real quick because I just realized this thing is not. What is this? So we're doing that. It should be there. I'm so confused by all this. Well, anyways, we're gonna keep going. I will fix that later. I just realized that part of my alerts weren't even on. Okay, so we'll do off apply setting. But yeah, maybe whenever I do start going over there, because I think I probably have to like go there soon and just like sign paperwork maybe. Or there's probably like that drug testing place that they want me to do somewhere around there. I will have to go and be like, okay, let's see what there is to eat. But I also am not like a really big lunch person. I really only eat 2 meals a day. I don't know. I feel like right now that's healthy because I'm not like working out as much as I used to because of the cold. But treat yourself to celebrate. That's what I want to do eventually. But yeah, I do have to go and see. I feel like the main concern though is not food, right? Because like I said, I don't eat lunch. I usually eat like a really nice breakfast, like oh, ooh, I finally made an acai bowl, like a smoothie bowl the other day. I made my first one with my blender and honestly it was kind of good. Which like I was very surprised because I just kind of like shoved a bunch of like stuff in the blender and was like, okay. But like I was saying, the main thing is that it's not trying to find eateries, it's trying to find coffee shops near there because let's be honest, coffee will get me through the day. So I just need to be like, okay, I have like an hour lunch. That's what they told me. So I just need to find something nearby, get coffee, and just like sit there because the schedule is like a 410 schedule, which I love. I love those type of things. I guess I should get me a mailbox, eh? So I love 410 schedules, but technically it's 11 because I have an hour lunch. So I start 7 a.m. and get out at like 6:30, like somewhere around there, 7 to 7 basically. But I had 3 days off, which I enjoy so much. And, you know, work every other Saturdays, but honestly, having like a weekend off for me is not that much of a big deal. Like I much rather have like a weekday. The only like honestly the only downside is that I don't spend a lot of time with my fiance on the weekend, but I have Sundays off. But I love having the weekdays off because whenever I go out, no one is there and it is chef kiss. It's beautiful. It's actually so beautiful. Sure, we can gift plum flowers. Let's get through this. You pack lunch a lot. What's your go-to pack lunch, PBJ? 1 hour lunch is convenient since it is full time. Do you get benefits, paid time off? Yes, I do get benefits. So at that clinic, it's actually pretty good. Ooh, we got a card game that we can make. Nice. Oh, we're just gifting everything to her. But yeah, it does have benefits. The main one that's pretty good is that ooh, nice. Planter box for the house. Okay, we haven't made those yet. The main one that's good, let me finish this thought, is that I get discounts off, obviously, like vet care and prevention for my dog, which, ooh, is beautiful. It's actually so beautiful. because one that adds up really quickly. The other one, we found a way to make the services cheaper under the table. I'm not gonna say how, but it was cheaper, and so now like without it, I would have easily paid almost like $400, $500 for everything for my dog because I got her like a full year of prevention right off the bat, plus like her yearly shots and stuff. And so with this place, I think this one was that you get like a significant discount off of that. I'm not entirely sure, but they do have, what is it? A grooming place there, so I think we do get like discounts on grooming and stuff, and that's what I love because honestly, my dog is like my biggest expense. One because I treat her like super well. She gets groomed every 6 weeks, and then like she's special. I looked at her. She's special. She gets upset stomach over some stuff, so she gets like the fancy, oh my gosh, please stop walking, Mineko. No. She gets like the fancy food that costs like 75 a bag because anything else she will be sick because she's allergic to stuff. And so like she gets that, she gets the nice like 2-in-1 prevention. She's really treated like a queen here, but she's my annoying queen. I love her and hate her at the same time. But let's see, we'll buy more sushi. Let's do that. We'll do one of this, and then we'll go and get more like we'll get more paper and stuff because I feel like that's where it's gonna be, and then we'll craft stuff. So we do get a lot of like pet benefits. Then we get paid time off that starts accumulating right on day one, which is beautiful because most clinics that I interviewed for or worked with, you don't get time off until like the first 90 days, and then you get like I did not mean to come here. You get like a set number of days, but it's not as much as if you were like accumulating it. And you get like vision, dental, medical and stuff, which I don't need just yet. Because I'm like I said, I'm the baby of my family. I'm still leeching off of my parents. So at least for a year or two, I don't need that yet. So I can like save a bit of money. So I could save a bit of money and not get like the medical, vision, dental insurance because I'm still under 25. And that means I can still be considered like whatever, like the dependent or whatever on my parents' insurance. Well, at least my dad's, and my dad's is I think his insurance is Blue Shield, which at least in Texas is like accepted everywhere, and it's like one of the better ones. So it's very difficult to top that. So I'm gonna leech off of him for like another year or two until I can't anymore, and then I will pay. Then I'll be a full adult and pay everything. But it also like it goes there. But yeah, pet benefits are a big one because like I said, I love my dog, but she is something else. Like right now, I swear I'm with her all day. As soon as I start doing something else, she will act like I have not paid attention to her the whole like month. And she will be like super clingy and stuff. Today alone, I played with her like here and there all day, like probably like 10 minutes every hour, which is quite a bit if you add it up. And like I put food in her toy and stuff so she can like be by herself and play. But no, right as soon as like we finished eating and I was about to start streaming, she just starts like trying to come up to me and play, and I'm just like calm down. 25 in cat years is 18 in human years. I wish I was that young. It would definitely bring a lot of the stress level I have down, because then at least with 18 I wouldn't have experienced university yet and like worked, because actually it's so weird. I don't know why I hate myself so much, but I always have like a desire to work. Like even in high school, I wanted to get a part-time job. That way, I think it's more my desire to not leech off of like people money-wise, because I will leech off my parents and like sister for insurance and Hulu, but when it comes to like my expenses, like food, bills and stuff, I like to pay them myself. But I've always wanted to be like working ever since high school. My mom was like, "No, you're stupid. You're an idiot. Like, don't work until you have to." And I was like, "Mother, no. I yearn for a job. I yearn for labor." So he's gonna watch the doggo when you go to work. Fiance goes into the office. She'll just sit here by herself. Honestly, she's very good at like being alone in the apartment whenever I'm not here because like whenever I did work and it was just her and my fiance, obviously he would play with her sometimes, but like he would tell me that she was actually super good when I'm not here, and it's like around the time that she knows I'm supposed to come home that she gets like very needy and very annoying. But like she usually knows how to play with herself and like play the toys and just like whack it around. She learned how to slap the toys enough to where she could launch it to the other side of the apartment. Not mid-air, luckily, but she could launch it to the other side of the apartment, chase it, and then like she slaps it again on the floor. So she knows how to do that. And then she also like she has a window designated to herself in the apartment. So she has her own little bench. She doesn't have a bed right now, so she is allowed to like be on the couch, like free range with her blanket on there. Like she knows a blanket has to be on the couch in order for her to be on there. But yeah, she has like her own little window that she could go watch. She loves to judge people and like see what they're doing. So she does do that, and she just like sits there and like she's the nosy neighbor. Don't Not even me. Like my dog is a nosy neighbor. Like anything happens, she'll be like, "Did you see that? I will see that." So yeah, she's fine by herself. Like she's free range in the apartment, so it's not like she's like kennel or anything. And hopefully I will be able to get like on a schedule where I can kind of walk her before I have to leave, because if I have to be there by like 7:15, I have to leave by gosh, it's like 20 minutes away, so probably like 6:40-ish. Probably like 6:30, because I think I do pass through like a school zone, unfortunately. But like I can walk her and stuff, and usually I walk her when the weather is nicer. I walk her a bit in the afternoon, or like in the evening before or after I stream. I shouldn't do it after I stream. It's gotten better now that I like limited my stream time to like an hour, maybe like an hour and a half. So I get off at like 10:30. But whenever I did get off at like 11:30 or midnight, I was still stupid enough to like walk her around my apartment complex. Like granted, it is gated, but our our gate does not even work half the time, and it's gated just so they can charge more money, because our gate is like always broken. It has been broken for like the past 3 days, and that's after them like having it broken for a full month, and they're like, yeah, this will never happen again because we're doing like we're going with a new provider and we're fixing our gate system. That was a lie. But yeah, so she's gonna be fine. But also since my fiance goes, his schedule's super weird. I'm still very annoyed how weird it is. So I'm hoping that there's probably just gonna be like 1 or 2 days that she is gonna be by herself, because he has like the 3-2 like in the office. So like 1 week he goes 3 days in the office, 2 days at home, and then the other week he does 2 days in the office, 3 days at home. So dumb. I think it's the stupidest thing ever, because like I'm not even joking. He tells me all of their meetings are on Zoom anyway, so there is actually no point to being in the office. And his company had to buy more space, like rent out more space, because they could not handle all the employees they're forcing to go in to be there. So they're like renting out more, like more offices for like their introverted employees that just want to be home and do nothing. Yeah, disappearing act. Yes, magician. Okay, let's see. Today's not the day for like the giant cat army. It's very unfortunate. I've only gotten 3 with me. Oh no. Wait, did one of them just magically come here? I also think I need to replace my keyboard batteries, because I am like trying to move it, and Mineko has a mind of her own right now. Like She just keeps on going, and I don't want to be here. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should not have taken me that long to see that there's 5 of them. But I did not mean, no, I'm not trying to pet you. I'm trying to chop down. Oh no, I'm too tired. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna build the army right now. Did Miss Kamisata happen to see any info about the new game Pow World? Yes. Okay, I've seen so much on Pow World. It's actually crazy. I'm debating on whether getting it or not because I'm not really big into shooters. Like I've made that very obvious, but it looks fun. And you could play like multiplayer, I think. And so my fiance was like, "Hey, like I will get you this game if you play it with me." And I was like, "I think I might." But I have seen so much on it, and I saw that people already made a Pokemon mod to it. So there's like a running, like, there's a pool of when it's going to be taken down. So, like, people are betting it's going to be taken down by next week. Some people said that that Pokemon mod was going to be taken down by the end of the week. I just saw this last night or this morning. It was very recently, honestly. So, I have seen it, and I don't know. I do want to play it, but I'm like, do I actually want to shoot this? But it looks fun. I will say that. It looks really fun. So that's why I'm like on the fence about it. 5 million copies sold over the weekend. Crazy for a new game and IP. That's because the way they marketed that thing was great. They like them on Instagram and stuff, they marketed everything so well because I saw like a few content creators that I see, they even got to the cozy game content creators, and that's the surprising part to me where I was like, what the heck, like how did you convince cozy games? Not how, I know it was money, but they managed to twist it to be like even cozy gamers will like this game. So they're trying to like broaden their whole like what is it, their whole audience reach, and I'm like, but it actually looks fun. I'm actually, like I said, on the fence of getting it. People did tell me I should stream it, and maybe I will. Maybe I can, I don't know, maybe I can convince future Mr. Kamisata to join it. Honestly, it would be a bunch of yelling on his part because I can tell you already, him playing shooter games are, come on, man. He's literally won. That's all he says. The Pokemon mod is already down, I thought. Is it? Oh, I have no idea because I just, like I said, I saw about that mod this morning or last night. I can't remember when because it could have been last night because when I do like my late night Insta scrolling, that's when I saw it. But I would not be surprised because that's how they would get sued by Nintendo. But I think it's so crazy that Nintendo's not even mad about this game as much as Pokemon like fans. It's actually crazy. Because I love Pokemon with my heart. Like the games that I played were like really good. I played like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Pearl and Diamond, like the OG ones, not the remakes. But people are getting so mad about Power World, like ripping off Pokemon, that they are trying to like, I think they're trying to review bomb them and also like try to get them sued for like doing a new game in this genre. And I'm like, oh sweeties, I don't think that's how it works, but you you guys need something to do. But yeah, I think if he played with you, he'd get embarrassed or get carried away by you so by you so commonly. I don't know, because I have played a few games with him and not anything that intense, but usually whenever we do have games like that, we have our own roles, and I feel like he would be the one out like doing the combat, fighting the bosses, and I'd be the one that like trying to set up the farm and stuff, because I think you do have to set up the farm, and then you have to like, you have to put those little I don't even know what they're called, the pals, I guess. you have to put them to work. So I'd be the one being like, get back to work. I don't want to say the actual name because that's frowned upon. But I would be their supervisor. I'd make sure they get fed, but you know, stay efficient, get back to work. This is no free hotel here. I feel like I'd be one of those people, or one of the ones that just goes around and catching stuff because I just want to throw a ball at someone. I did see someone catch the Wandering Merchant. I died at that video because I did not think you would be able to catch a person in the game, but no, they caught a person NPC in the game and just threw the POW sphere or whatever it's called. And honestly, the streamer that did it didn't even think he could do it. He just threw it just to throw it at someone, and I thought that was, because I would do the same. I thought that was great. But yeah, I know if I played with him, we'd be doing our like separate things. 2 matcha lattes. Girl, I'm not getting you a matcha latte unless I get myself one, and I'm broke right now. I spent it all on like buying the love of the other villagers my age. So they forgot Nexamon already proved Nintendo doesn't own the game. Nexamon? I have no idea what that is. It's like a mobile game, or is it on like PC and stuff? I would look it up, but the game, like Mineko right now, is very finicky if I like leave my tab, which is very unfortunate. Set up the farm and enslave the animals. Yes, that is what I would do. Yes, I would say it's more like being a rancher, I guess. Because I would say don't ranchers do that, but I know they don't. But you know, they drive the cattle to do their work. Like, go eat, go to this place. It'd be like that same equivalent, kind of. Not really, but you know. Okay, so we'll go to the gardens because I feel like I need more flowers than anything because I don't know how to make any dyes and I don't have wood right now. So yeah, we'll get this. We'll get a bunch of like hairballs too. But yeah, I did see that because like, I don't know. I'll try to convince him, but I I can guarantee you I'd probably have to not have him on a Discord call or anything because I'm not even kidding you guys. Every single time he's in like a combat game with his friends, as he calls the boys, every time he's like in a call with the boys and playing, I think they're playing the finals right now, or I think one of them he plays Baldur's Gate with, or Baldur's Gate. He's always just like, they're literally won. Come on, like what are you doing? And then he's like, what the heck? Like he's a usual sweaty player. He gets mad at the game. You just continue your Cult of the Lamb experience into Pal World. That's so true. There you go. That's the nicer way to put it. Yes, I'd be the one capturing the pals, and then I'd be their cult leader. I'd be like, yes, you want to follow this cat girl. You want to do everything she says. Like, continue making the weapons, continue making ammunition. But yeah, because I probably will get it. But I don't think it's on sale anymore, which is kind of sad. Because I think it was 25% off or something like that on Steam, which it was quite a bit off. That's why he offered to even like buy it for me. And so maybe I can still convince him. Because I'm not even kidding, guys. I've seen so many streamers like play it or like their clips on Instagram, and it looks really fun. And I feel like I'm low-key missing out. But oh well. But I have tried to convince him. Like, my fiance is very introverted, but he has like a quirky sense of humor, and I've had tried to convince him somewhat to like, I'm like, so what if I do like cameo you on stream, because I do have like multiplayer games, especially like 2-player games that I want to play, and I don't have anyone to play it with because, like I said, I'm antisocial when it comes to, you know, when it comes to like chatting to other people online. It takes me like a week to actually get up the courage to be like, okay, let's send this message, let's be social. So he's just my scapegoat, so I don't have to reach out to other people. And technically, I got the wrong one. Technically, he does already have a VTuber because he does have the same app I use for my VTuber model. He just never has streamed with it. And of course, it's the derpiest looking thing. But there was I wanted to stream Sackboy and his big adventure because we have it on PlayStation 5, and that is one of them that I know you can play multiplayer because we did play, I think it was 3 levels of Sackboy, and I could tell you those levels probably should not have taken us that long to clear, but half the time we were just chasing each other with a freaking stick, or like our weapons, and smacking the heck out of each other. And I accidentally on purpose pushed him off a cliff, so then I spent the next 10 minutes in the level trying to run from him because he was trying to get revenge on me. And I was like, no, please don't. But like, I have tried to convince him, but he's like, oh, but I will be too awkward and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't know what to talk about because he has been on the fence about streaming because I've tried to convince him to stream his own games because he kind of does want to, but he's worried that he's not good enough for like skill wise. And I was like, it's okay. That's where you just stream, you build up your community, and like I don't know how like shooter communities are like for FPS games. So I don't know if they're as like nice and friendly. Probably not, but like, like, yeah, go, you build up your skills, you get better aim. Yeah, we support you. Or they're just going to be like, "Oh, you suck, you're trash." So I might be lying to him, but I'm always just like, yeah, you never know. Like, you could build your skills on stream. You have your little community so they can support you. I will support you. I'd be chatting the crap out of his stream. I'd be like, go, go, go. Yeah, good shot. He's literally one, like he says all the time. I'd be supporting the crap out of my fiance, but he also, he's just like, yeah, I don't know how to talk a lot like you do. So he's been on the fence about streaming a couple times, but I don't think he's actually gonna go through with it. But I was like, oh, okay, like FPS games, how many streamers do you see that play those type of games that have like a full-blown conversation for the full time they're streaming? It's a very small percentage. Like, I told him he does not have to be like me, he does not have to shut up. But then I was like, you know what, I can also just be the voice of your stream while you like play and keep your chat entertained, or they could just tell me to shut up and just like get to the game, because I've had that before. So you telling me when you meet strangers you don't talk a lot to them? No, when I meet strangers online I don't talk a lot to them, but in person I do. I'm very good at small talk in person, and like trying to, I think it's because whenever I text people I can't get a feel for what they're like thinking, or how they're like enjoying the conversation. So I don't know how to respond half the time, where I'm just like, ooh, is this like a haha, like I genuinely like this, or um like a haha, okay, get this over with, please end me right now. So when it's online, very awkward, but when I'm in person and like I meet you and talk to you, I will very quickly like warm up to you. I'd be like, yes, what do you like? Do you like sushi? Do you like boba? Do you like anime? Do you like sports? I know a bit about a lot of like general topics where I can be like, yes, I can definitely, I could definitely relate. We could talk about this for hours. And plus, I ask a lot of questions, especially if I don't know something. I'm like, oh, so you know this? Please tell me. So I do a lot of that stuff. Okay, so let's get one of these. That way we could go flower picking, because we did run out of energy before we could make more flower stuff, and we need to hoard everything for the night market. Because Miss Bobo's mom, I love her, but oh my gosh, she is actually a con man. $800 for crafting benches. I still can't get. I can't get past that. I see. You talked to me a lot when I first visited. Yeah. So the thing with me is like, if you talk a lot, like really like a lot. I think on stream's a bit different too, but at least like messaging, it's because of the waiting that gets to me, where if you send back like maybe within the first minute or two, I will have like a steady conversation with you because I can tell like you're very into the conversation and stuff. It's when I have to wait like 30 minutes and I'm already like doing something else, and then it's just kind of like awkward for me to do that. But like chat's different because one, I told you guys I stream so I can talk to people and save my fiance's ears for once, because if not, all this word vomit would be going to him, and he would actually get tired of me. He'd be like, please else leave me alone for 30 minutes and then come back to me, because I've unintentionally talked to him for 2 hours straight, and I did not realize it. He had to tell me. He had to be like, okay, can we please take an intermission? So yeah, I told you guys I stream to talk, and like I don't know, I can hide behind my VTuber, so it's a bit different. So so yeah, I like, if you're active in chat, it's kind of like me talking to you guys, because I just like read it, and especially because I go on my own tangent, so I give you guys like time to type like not like on purpose, but I do give you guys. Oh my gosh, please go this way. What the heck? Oh my gosh, please stop doing this. So I do give you guys time to like type and stuff, because we all know I go on my different tangents, and it's hard for me to stop like my train of thought sometimes, but you guys add to the conversation, so that's why I talk a lot. But I will say, in a normal conversation, I do not do this much word vomit. In a normal conversation, I actually let the other person talk a lot more, because I feel bad if I like try to cut them off. Like, if I cut them off accidentally, I'm just like, no, you go, because like honestly, I know that whatever I'm saying is not that important. So so I know that it's just, so I'm like, you go. So it's like, it's that type of deal. I don't talk as much in an actual conversation, but if you just let me run free, then yes, you get all this. So fiance's ears rip. I know, honestly, I question his sanity all the time, because I'm just like, how you are not right in the head if you want this. Because I'm not even kidding, he's the most like, not socially awkward, well, I guess he's gotten a lot better, mostly because I've like been like, hey, go socialize, go make friends and stuff, it's good for you. But whenever I met him, I will tell you, he was not the most talkative person ever. He is definitely very reserved, and so I'm just like, how did you end up with this person? How did you end up with a person that literally talks to everyone that she can? Because I just want friends. Does this Kamisato talk more or less than you and Mama Sata? My mom does. My mom, I feel like both of my parents talk a lot. Like my mom and my dad. My dad, it's weird because he doesn't talk a lot socially, like to younger people. Like if my friends are, like my friends from high school, if they go to my house whenever I'm back in my hometown, he like talks to them like very weirdly. He's just like, yeah, so like, did you see the weather? Like it's typical dad talk, and then like he leaves. But whenever it's like people his age or like a professional thing, my dad is like me, and he like talks a lot and he knows how to do it. My mom just talks a lot in general. Like I think that's where I get it from, because she knows so many people. Like I swear I hate going out with her, because she is one of those moms where like you can't go anywhere without running into her. Like I swear, you could throw a rock and it would hit someone that she knows in like the most random place. We went to Disney when I was little. This is like the one thing that is burned into my mind. When we went to Disney when I was little, we ran into someone there at Disney that she knew, and I'm like, how out of all these people do you know this? Like, what the heck? And she was like, yeah, it's like this and this and this. I'm like, oh my gosh, mother, you have a problem. My sister, she does talk a lot more, but I feel like with her, she talks a lot more academic wise. So she will go nonstop. She is a lawyer, right? Big shot lawyer. Not really, she just graduated, but if you get her talking about anything academic, she will talk your ears off the whole time. Like me and my fiance laughed because the last time we went home, I say home, but it's my home, not his, obviously. Last time we went to visit my family was during Christmas, right? That's the one time of the year my whole family is together. And so my sister and her husband, they're both lawyers. They're both like hoity-toity academic types, right? Real book nerds. When she has the chance, she will talk like dumb and like dumb things, but she really does like to talk about like laws and taxes, like the most boring things to me and my fiance. But we were dying because the last time her and her husband just went off on their own tangent. They were talking to my parents. My mom just like straight up left, like she just pretended to do chores, and then then she just left them talking, and my dad was there, and my oh my gosh, we had to hold in our laughter because we could slowly see my dad lose interest in the conversation. And that says something because my dad also loves like academic talk and he likes learning new things, but that one went on for so long to where his eyes were like, yeah, like that, and they would just slowly go, and he just zoned out. And like whenever we went back to my room, because that's where that was our safe spot as we like to call it, because that's like my sister and her husband and my mom and my dad, they were all in the living room like just watching Hallmark movies and stuff, and that's basically all they were doing. Like they were just watching Hallmark movies, being lazy, which understandable because like my sister was on a break from her job and like academics, so makes sense. But my room was like the safe spot for me and my fiance because that's the only place where we can like comfortably play video games without getting interrupted too much, right? Because if we were in like the common space, like they would drag us into the most random conversation that we wanted no part of. They were like the okay, like, hey, did you hear about this philosophy and stuff? And we're like, we just want to play Over the Hedge. I think that's what we were playing at that time. We were playing like Over the Hedge on like an emulator that we had on one of our laptops. And so that was the only safe place. And then I think like the few times we did get interrupted was my dad like trying to find out more about the game because he likes to think that he's still in touch with like current technology, and I think for the most part he is kind of, but like not really. So he was trying to find out more about the game and like give us an HDMI cord for it so we could play it on the TV in the room. But after that I was like, that's it. The eyes got glazed over. Yes, they really did. It was funny. I really wish I had a video of that. Like sometimes I wish that my life was like a reality show, but one of those where I don't know I'm being filmed. Kind of creepy to say, but I feel like that's like how you'll get the most candid reactions out of everyone. Like I know my life is a reality show, but I don't want to see the camera person. That's what I'm trying to say, because that way I could have like moments like that just recorded and saved onto history. But yeah, my mom is she's famous because she talks to everyone. Like she's a social butterfly, and honestly, when I was little, I was the type of like child who did not want to talk to people. Like I genuinely like did not want to talk to people, hid from them behind my parents, and was just typically very reserved in general. Um, but my mom was the one that was like, "No, we're not having that. You are not going to be antisocial. So you're actually going to talk to people." So she forced me. Like my mom forced me to talk and be like, "Hey, go make friends, go talk to strangers." And I'd be like, "Mother, that's the opposite of what you're supposed to teach me. Like I'm supposed to not talk to strangers. I am a child." But she would be like, "Okay." Well, I think it's mostly because she was doing, I forgot what work she was doing, but she would take us to McDonald's and she'd set us free in the she'd set us free in the playground and be like, "Okay, go be free, go talk to friends." And I was like, "Yes." Unfortunately, late for me. Gotta head out for sleep. I enjoyed chatting with Miss Kamisato. Congrats on the job. I'll stop by on your next stream. Thank you. Yeah, I will probably stop streaming in like 20 minutes ish. But yeah, it's always nice to talk to you and have a wonderful night. Um, I will keep you updated on any other things because I feel like the last thing is whether I get into school or not, whether I give more money to being educated. PSA, no, it's not worth it. It is, but it's I feel like YouTube's such a cheaper option for education. That's where I learned how to draw blood, and I did not pay 2 years of school for that. But yeah, I will keep you updated because I feel like that's the last thing I just need settled out. And then I can like be on cruise control for my life for at least a couple of months before I stress out yet again for something. But yeah, I also do have to like wish me luck, guys. I have to read a book, and I have not read a book in so long. I actually have not been able to find a book that holds my interest in a solid year. Actually, the last book I read is Wuthering Heights, which is kind of like a classic because I remember, honestly, I read that book whenever I was in high school, and it feels like such a fever dream to me because I vaguely remember the topic of like what the plot was about, what the story was about. Like it, I remember it, but I don't. Like I know the characters, I know the gist of it, but I try to go into anything specific. I'm just like, wait, did that actually happen, or am I crazy? And then I read like the Spark Notes, and I'm like, no, like it's hard to remember because everything goes everywhere. So besides that book, I read that, oh my gosh, last September, like while I first started getting into my job, and that's the last book I read. So now I actually have to read. I have no idea what the book is about, but it's called like Wise Blood. And my professor is being like so cryptic about everything. Like he is, I think it's a he because I have the class like online where I don't go into the classroom at all. But they're being so cryptic. They're like, okay, you have to read this book, but don't look up anything about it. Like I want your genuine thoughts. Don't look up the plot, don't look up the author, don't do anything. Take notes while you read and then try to describe it to me. Like that's actually my assignment. Is It's not even a long essay. It's 150 words, right? And he's like, don't look up anything. I want to hear how you describe this book by yourself and like try it. Like I try you. Like I dare you to do that. I'm like, what is this? Like he even knows he's being weird because he sent an email. He was like, yeah, guys, I know I'm being weird, but trust me, like you won't regret it. And I was like, what is going on? Computer Man sends mystery book. Yeah, he sent a mystery book through a mystery link, and I was like, you know what? Seems official enough. Let's click it. Luckily, it was legit, the book, but I don't know. He's so weird because like, I was kind of worried that I did not get into the class in the first place. And so, he did not set up the class on Blackboard, which is the website that we use to access all the assignments and stuff. He didn't set it up till the day of class, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, did I register correctly for this? Did I not? Am I even in this university? Because the one that I'm going to, like, quote unquote, because like I am, but I'm not because it's online, and it's only for one class. Their system is so hard to navigate. Like I spent 30 minutes trying to find how the heck to access my email because it doesn't go through Gmail. It goes through Outlook. Out of all things, it goes through Outlook. So I was like, how do I even like access this? It doesn't even give you like it doesn't give you a link to like first access it and find it. It's just like, nope, here you go. Have at it. And it was like, oh my gosh. Like I'm actually freaking out because I can't find anything on this thing. But yeah, so I do have to read that, and I am not regretting it, but I hate the fact that the class that I have to take is English because I'm not a fan of writing essays. I feel like a lot of people aren't, but there's always a few that love to write, which props to you guys because you guys are usually like the people who not technically want to be authors, but like at least the people I know, and I might know like, you know, the select few, they write damn good fan fiction, and that's why they like to write, or they do their OCs and they're like, yes, this is my OC, this is their backstory, and it's so well like written. I'm just like, how do you do this with your OC? Like I cannot. And also, kind of on topic, off topic. So I like was watching a few videos, and I did not know I did not know it was normal-ish to give your VTuber a separate like personality or like background from yourself in real life. I was so confused for a while. I was like, is it not normal just to like just to have it to hide your face and that's it? But like no, there apparently is like a whole like subsection of VTubers that have it as like their different persona, and I was like, I got asked by someone, they were like, hey, like, is your like, I know your persona on Insta is like super nice and sweet, but like, what are you like in real life? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not making anything up. Like, I can't act for the life of me, guys. Whenever I was younger, I was upset at my mom because they had those like Disney Channel star auditions and the Nick show star auditions every like once in a while. And so it was probably like once a year whenever it'd pop up in like my hometown or like the area. It'd probably be like an hour away. The amount of times I've tried convincing my mom to let me go is actually ridiculous, but I remember being bitter about like her not letting me try out for these type of shows. And hold on, I need to drink water. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, anyway, I think I found it. Okay, hold on. But the amount of times I was bitter about her not letting me be on the shows and stuff is so crazy, because thinking back on it, I really don't think I would have been like a good child actor, because I definitely do not know how to act for the life of me. There are people who have asked me, "Hey, can you do an impression of like this and this character?" And I'm like, "No." Not because I don't want to, like I can't for the life of me. Like I've been asked if I could try my impression of Paimon. Um Someone asked me on a Honkai character to do an impression on it. They're like, "Yeah, I feel like you could do a pretty good one with like the way your voice is." And I'm like, "You thought wrong." I cannot for the life of me. Like I I'm not the worst at doing impressions. I love my friend dearly, but I know she is actually the worst in our friend group about it, because every time she does an impression of anyone, like actually anyone but her dad, they're always kind of like high pitched and like gremlin voice, and that's how she that's how she depicts everyone. She's like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." And her dad is just actually normal, and even her boyfriend has that, or I think it's her fiance now, but even her like her significant other has like that same like gremlinly voice, and I'm just like, girl, why do we have to sound like that? Make us sound normal. But mine is actually worse, because I will try to sound like that character and it will not sound like that. I would try to do one right now, but I have to hear the character first in order to attempt it, because the only reason I the only reason I do like voice impressions is because I will hear like Genshin a lot, or Honkai Star Rails, because we just recently, both of us just recently got back into it. Um I know I did play it on stream for like 2 days, but I have been playing it more consistently off stream. I actually do like it a lot. But yeah, so I have to hear the voice, and that's when like once I hear it over and over, it's mostly because we're like making fun of it and trying to keep our sanity, that we both try to like imitate their voice and be like, okay, like do their alt voice land, and oh my gosh, voice lines, get it together. But yeah, but besides that, I cannot act for the life of me. I think my mom knew that too and was just trying to save me the embarrassment, which shout out to her, so that way I don't I don't want to like didn't go out and do that. But also I could see my parents, they were like, the way they reacted to me streaming, they probably would have reacted the same of me being like a Disney star. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, why are you talking to strangers? Like, who is that? Who are you hanging around? Like, it's gonna go downhill." But you know what? after seeing Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and like those type of shows, like Hannah Montana and stuff, I wanted to like live out. I feel like that was everyone's dream at that point, to live out that like Disney star era, especially as for me, the main driver was that they got Jesse McCartney and Cody Simpson on like those type of shows, and that was my driving factor. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been a simp since I was little. That's sad. But I remember seeing Jesse McCartney on Sweet Life, and I was like, yes, that is my dream. That is how I'm going to meet my future husband. Little did I know that he was eventually going to go on to voice the fat chipmunk of, what was it, Theodore, I think? Or, yeah, Theodore. Which, that was kind of sad to see. It's sad to see how they age, but I will say, Cody Simpson has aged pretty well. I I have noticed that, and that's like one of the few like childhood crushes that have still kept their thing, because honestly, I like I said, I will reference Bob's Burgers a lot. If you guys have seen Tina Belcher, she is very boy crazy, right? That is definitely how I was when I was little, but mostly because when I was little, I had such a long awkward phase. Like, I try to hide those pictures now because I am sorely embarrassed on how I used to be, right? Um so I had such an awkward phase where it was very hard for people, like especially the guys I like, to see me, especially like IRL. I have a huge birthmark on my leg, right? Um which I used to be very, very embarrassed about whenever I was little. Now I kind of forget that I have it until like someone points it out. And now instead of getting embarrassed with it, I kind of just like mess with people. It's very bad to say, especially like university whenever I did forget about it, and like I'd wear like rompers or shorts, right? People would be like, "Oh yeah, like what's that on your leg?" And they're like, "Oh, did you get injured or something? Like what is that?" And me forgetting I had a birthmark, I would take like a second and be like, "Oh yeah, 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 I did." Like I used to have people be like, "Oh, did you get burned there?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, I did." And they would be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, I did not. I am lying. It is a birthmark." But anyways, I used to be very embarrassed about that, and like people were very weirded out when I was little about it. But anyways, that's why I was like, I wanted that to be my dream. That's why I was boy crazy, because no boys would look at me when I was little. And also because the hairstyle, oh my gosh. I want to know why my mom let me get my hairstyle the way I did whenever I was little. I have curly, curly hair, right? Well, it used to be curlier. Now it's not because I dye it, right? Um, but whenever it was like actually natural hair, it's getting curlier again, but I had bangs, right? And it wasn't like the curtain bangs, it wasn't the long one. No, they were the short bangs that like stopped right around my eyebrows. And I did not know what like a hair straightener was at that time, right? Someone should have stopped me. Someone should have stopped me. My mom should have known better. I got those thinking it would look good and stuff, and no, it did not. Curly hair and short bangs do not look good at all, and like coupled with the fact that my dad did my hair, right? Because my mom would have to go to work like ungodly early. I had to go to work with her when I was in middle school because she worked at the same school I did. So I had to be at school at 5:30 because that's when she had to be at school, right? School did not start until 7. I was there 2 hours before, like half dead, and I would fall asleep in her office until like 6:30. But anyways, my dad would do my hair in elementary, and God bless his soul. He really did try, but that man was not made to do little girls' hair. He he just like he was like he learned one hairstyle and he was like, "Yep, that's it. That's it. That's all I have to do. I am proficient now, master hairstyle." He would do my hair um in a ponytail, right? In like the tightest ponytail ever. Honestly, I'm surprised my hairline did not like go back. But he would do that. He would also put a crap ton of gel. I'm telling you guys, my hair was probably like rock hard. Like you could throw something at it and I'd be protected because that's how much gel he put. And then he would oh my gosh, he would just like do the pony and then he would brush my hair. Curly hair and brushing dry do not mix at all. It will be Hermione Granger from the first movie. And that's not even an exaggeration. It's still like that. And I hate that type of hair. It makes me feel gross. But he would do that. He'd brush my bangs out and like try to make it look good. And he thought it did. He actually thought it did. But looking back at the picture, they were just a mess. They were just like, poosh, like all over my head. Plus like the super high pony with the shiny hair, not even because it was healthy, shiny hair because of the amount of gel my dad put on. I was just like, why, sir, why did you do that to me? And I was like, mother, why did you let him? Hey, welcome in. And let's see if I can say it right today. It's Valenkeys, right? Yeah. Yes, I think so. I'm trying to remember like how you pronounced it, like wrote it out the first time in chat, and I'm trying to picture that chat. I can vaguely remember it. But how are you doing? I think it's the morning. No, I think you said it's afternoon over there because it's around the same time I usually stream. But yeah, we're talking about my horrible hairstyle when I was little. Honestly, I hate it. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. I hide those pictures for the life of me from my friends and even from my fiance. Like, I hate it. And my my mom used to like display them so prominently in the front, and I was just like, why? Like, it's horrible. But I still say that phase is better because at least that phase was not done by me. That was done by my dad. I at least can be like, it's better than my sister's like hippie phase because, ooh, her looking back at that now is so funny. We just told her husband about it. He did not believe us at all, and we had to be like, yeah, there are pictures of her actually hugging a tree. Not ironically, like she wanted that picture hugging a tree because she was very into the Beatles. She had a mix of a hippie phase mixed with wanting to be like Miley Cyrus at the same time. So her hair was like always modeled after Miley Cyrus from like middle school to end of high school. And then Miley shaved her head, so then she was like, nah, I'm not gonna go that far. But then she also had the bell bottoms with the jeans that she painted herself, and those are always the greatest to come back to because now she is like the complete opposite of a hippie. She is not like a tree hugger anymore, and I can tell you that the niceties, or like the calm niceties when she was in that phase, have all disappeared. Now she is back to her ferocious lawyer self. She was born to be a lawyer. We always say that because, oh my gosh, my sister loves to argue with people. Like, she will go, not like aggressive arguing. Also, to be fair, like she will just argue because she finds it fun. And she actually had the audacity to try to be like a neurosurgeon or a doctor. I say the audacity, like that's what she wanted to be growing up and stuff. Was like a doctor, and so she went to like a school that had like a chance to go to like the hospital and shadow there during her senior year of high school. I went to like a same type of school, but she was dumb enough to take a neuroscience class her freshman year when it was supposed to be a senior level class. I don't know how she got in, but she took it, and then she was like, nah, I tap out, not meant to be science. And I was like, sweetie, sweet sister, that is beginner. Like, you are supposed to retake classes like 2 times if they're that difficult. I've taken a handful of classes like 1 or 2 times because they were ungodly difficult for no reason. But I was like, that is definitely like a weed out class, and they weeded you out so quickly. She was like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, now she looks back at it, but then like she's fine. She's a lawyer. She's probably making a lot more money with a lot less debt. But she's working for the company she absolutely hates, which I think is so funny because she works for the IRS and she complains about them constantly. She's just like, yeah, I hate them, but we're doing like, I think she does it for like big companies. So she was like, look, I'm not screwing over like small people. I'm screwing over big companies. So it works out. I'm like, whatever floats your boat. But I know you complain like years and years about hating the IRS. But off the point, let's get into this thing. And I don't know why none of my alerts are on. So I have to fix that by the next stream because not even my follower goal is on here, and it used to be. Like it was on a couple of streams ago, and my coffee link is not on there, so I have to figure that out because I don't know what's going on. But that's a tomorrow thing. So increasing popularity, the market has been upgraded. Did they add lights? What happened? What did they add? A new booth has arrived. Ooh, they got, is that taiyaki? They have takoyaki. They have, oh my gosh, I hit my elbow. They have those potato spirals. Okay, fun fact. Very fun fact. But my hometown, if you guys have seen the Elon Musk like shoving like a potato spiral thing down his throat, fun fact, that was in my hometown that he did that. And it has become a legendary picture that we take very much pride in that originating. But those potato spirals, you never mess with them. They are godly. Ooh, and then we got a fish person. So let's see. This is the third night market. It is the flower festival. Luckily for us, we have a crap ton of flowers. And make sure to stop by the stage before for the great flower hunt. Waiting spikes my anxiety. Now go shop, play, enjoy, and don't forget. Okay, so I do have to remember that we cannot just endlessly sell. There are only a set amount of customers that go through. So we will go ahead and sell about, we will do 2 of these. Maybe we'll start with 3 actually. And then we'll do 2 of these special ones. So we'll go 2 here. Then we can display 3 normal ones here. And then I think I have normal ones here. We'll display 3 of these. We gotta be somewhat strategic. And then we will do maybe, we'll do 2 golden hairballs because who would not want a golden hairball? And I think maybe about, we'll say 5 of these. That seems about it. So we'll call the customers, call them in. Let's see, what do you want? Welcome, welcome. I forgot, I can't use my thing. They want 3 perfect kokomas. Let's try this. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Okay, so then we do these final 2 kokodamas. Or kokodamas, let me say it correctly. And then we call customers, and then we rake in that sweet money. We gotta make 800 for that wood crafting. So what do you want? 2 kokodamas? We'll do 240 like that. He just walked off. Where did I leave my pesky wallet? Okay, so that's too much for them. Not. This is actually going bad. No. Let's see. 3 cat bouquets. We'll go straight in the middle. Should I save up for both? They're all just walking by. Oh my gosh, they hate me today. We'll just do that. That's so rude. I hate them all today. Okay, we are gonna go 206. Are they just broke today? Oh my god. I don't think we are gonna make our goal. No. Hey, welcome in. Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll call customers. Hopefully we can at least break 500. So they want 3 cat bouquets. We'll go 174 maybe. There we go. I think that's how we have to do it. So we'll do, let's see. We'll put all 4 of these. We'll call customers. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can break this. Welcome, welcome. There are 2 cat bouquets. We'll do 132 because I just need the money. I need the money. They all hate me, and I hate that they hate me. So we'll do 3 of these. We'll do that. We'll call customers now. Hopefully, we could get at least 1,000. No! Well, at least we got the 800. We could just sell to Bobo's mom during the week. What do we have here? They have a bunch of these stuff here, but nothing that I actually need. I need red dye, not like the black one. So we'll go and try to see. We do. I have no idea what this is, but I need this weird derpy looking teapot man. So we'll buy that. I already like I spent my money. We don't have enough for the thing anymore. It's okay. So we'll buy the chocolate one because we do need to buy this for the museum. It is for research purposes, for display purposes, so we can make a bit of a sacrifice money-wise. Besides, we could just like sell to Bobo's mom during the week. Ooh, okay. So we got wasabi potato whirl. We got plain taiyaki. I already know I need this in my life. We need fried rice balls. You know what? Why not? I'm horrible at saving. I don't think I will buy any fish just now. You know what? Let's just buy one because I feel like it's going to unlock something. We'll buy a red snapper because, you know, that's pretty dapper. I hate myself. If any of you guys know Animal Crossing, you guys should know where that's from at least. I told you at one point I used to know all of the fish puns from Animal Crossing. It's like a weird flex, but I did. That's how much time I actually spent playing Animal Crossing. It was actually crazy. So let's start the main event, which is the flower hunt. Let's see how this goes. Welcome to the main event of the night, the Great Flower Hunt. I'm excited that this is legally allowed. I'm sorry, what? In all honesty, I'm not sure what this event is, but my happiness derives from just being here. We scattered novelty flowers all across the market. For everyone you collect will award you a point. Whoever has the most by the end of the event is this week's winner. And keep your eye out for any golden flower. They're worth 2 points. Okay. Let's see. Will we be able to actually collect this? Because I have been so bad at winning all of these like events here. Okay, move Bobo. Okay, can I get this? Okay, we got one. There's a golden one right here. Bam. There's another one right here. We'll pick this. Bam. Run, 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 run. There's another one here. We got 5 points. Let's see how much we can get. I have no idea where this thing is. We'll go here. There's a golden one here. Bam. I am like trying my hardest not like to have all the coordination I have during this event because I usually am such a klutz whenever it is like moving with the like with these keys right here, but we are going to do it. We have one more golden one. I'm just trying to beat that girl who hates me for just being the newer girl. Like, I still don't know why she hates me so much. Like, I did not move to this town. My dad made me. It was not a free will. We have another one here. Is that like all of them? I don't see any more at all. So I'm going to assume maybe that's all of them. Unless they like respawn. But hopefully that's all it is. The big winner is 26 points. Is that me? Yes, it is. Yes, we finally won an event here. Miyako lost. Oh, wait. Wait, did I not win? I mean, perhaps rude, but yes, well said. Another successful night. Oh my gosh, did I not win? Did I celebrate for no reason? I'm gonna have to go and watch my VOD again and see what the heck even happened. But we do have some stuff to sell to lovely Miss Bobo's mom. Or not Miss Bobo's mom. Wait, no, yeah, I got that right. So yeah, we'll sleep here. And then we will go and do this. Game saved. So then we do this. Hello, Miss Mineko. Come on. And bam. Okay, so that's all for this week because like I said, these like the streams Tuesday, Thursdays are always going to be around an hour and a half because I have to go to sleep at a somewhat normal time and try to wake up earlier than I have been. I've been getting close. No more am I waking up at 9 a.m. I've actually been waking up at like 7:15 ish, 7:20 ish. So it's a step forward. I do have to start waking up at like 5:30 for my new job, and that's where I'm gonna cry. But that's not the point. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate all the chats that you left me. And if you have not already, if you're on Twitch, I'd very much appreciate the help of trying to get to the big 50 on by the end of January, hopefully. I believe we're about like 7, 8 people away, maybe like 9. Anyways, we're on the final 10-ish at least. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate if you could drop a like and help us get to 125. That one, I do know we are 2 whole people away from that one. But anyways, guys, I will see you Thursday for some Palia. I will be making major progress on trying to romance Mr. Egg Boy himself. I think we will go through with making that beautiful golden retriever boyfriend ours. We are almost there to level 3 where we can actually start romancing him a bit. But yeah, guys, that will be Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope you guys have a